Hello student, welcome to our Learn Microbiology channel. I am Dr. Chaudhary SG from Department of Microbiology, Venkatesh Mahajan Senior College, Usmanabad. In this video, I am going to explain about the types of enzymes. This video is useful for UG, PG and students prepare for competitive examination. If you like or dislike my video, note the suggestions in comment section. Your suggestions are accepted. So let us continue with the types of enzymes. So enzymes basically are categorized as endoenzymes and exoenzymes. These endoenzymes are also termed as intracellular enzyme, while exoenzymes are also termed as extracellular enzyme. The enzymes further can also be categorized as inducible enzymes or constitutive enzymes. So totally 4 types are there for your syllabus: endoenzymes, exoenzymes, inducible enzymes and constitutive enzymes. Now let us study briefly one by one. So first one is endoenzyme. These endoenzymes or intracellular enzymes are the enzymes that are produced within the cell and functions within the cell. You keep one thing in mind, that whatever may be the type of enzyme, these enzymes are produced within the cell. So endoenzymes not only produced within the cell, it is having function within the cell. So they are never secreted out of the cell. They are never secreted out during the lifespan of the cell, during life of the cell. So are having majorly 2 functions. One in synthesizing cellular component. Yes, synthesizing cellular component, and other one is in energetics. It maintains energetics of the cell, that means break down the nutrients and gain energy. So example for this are the metabolic enzymes, you may quote it or you may quote 1 or 2 example. For example, glycolytic enzymes, Krebs cycle enzymes, any. Okay, so these are the endoenzymes. Now exoenzymes. In contrast to endoenzymes, exoenzymes are produced within the cell but functions outside the cell. Endoenzymes functions within the cell but exoenzymes functions outside the cell. So they secreted outside the cell for their functions. So they functions majorly in the breakdown of the complex food material in the media. So this second type, exoenzymes, functions in breakdown of the material in the media, in broth media, in solid media. They break down the nutrient material, complex food material in the media. So complex food nutrients are break down into the simpler form and then they are exported or transported within cell. Transported within cell. So exoenzymes having function outside the cell. So these are used in transport of the nutrient from media to cell. This is one of the function of exoenzymes. So exoenzymes having much more functions. These exoenzymes are also used as virulence factor by number of pathogenic organisms. What is virulence factor? It is the degree of pathogenicity. So it is utilized in establishing infection. Okay, so pathogen utilize exoenzymes as virulence factor. They are produced by both pro and eukaryotic organism. The prokaryotic bacteria and eukaryotic fungi used it as digestive enzyme, breakdown function, and are also used as the functional enzymes in natural ecosystem. They are the functional enzyme in natural ecosystem, particularly in the process of decomposition, both by bacteria and fungi having ability to produce it. So they utilize it for decomposition procedure. Industrial application involves the human being particularly having utilized this exoenzyme in food industry, in detergent industry, in paper and pulp industry, in textile industry, or n numbers of applications are there for this exoenzyme. So endoenzyme and exoenzymes are the two modes. Okay. Now depending upon the mode of action, these endoenzymes and exoenzymes also further defined. The endoenzymes are the enzymes that having ability to break down within the polymer. Means suppose this is a long polymer. So endoenzymes having ability to act in between this polymer and break down this large polymer into small polymer. So suppose endoamylases. So they functions in breakdown amylose molecule to dextrine. So they functions in between. Okay. And exoamylase functions at the end of the polymer. Means the action site for exoamylase is at the end of the polymer. Okay. So exoenzymes acts at the end of the polymer. So exoamylase particularly break down amylose molecule, and while breaking down it leaves one glucose molecule at a time from end. Okay, so this is also the terminology by applying the names endoenzymes and exoenzymes. Endoenzymes acts particularly in between the polymer. Exoenzymes act at the end of the polymer. Okay, so next two types. Among these, third one is inducible enzyme. These are the inducible enzymes are the enzyme that are induced only in presence of only in presence of substrates. These are the inducible enzymes. It is said that bacterial cell is highly economic. Unnecessarily कुठलेही एन्झाईम तिथे प्रोड्यूस केले जात नाहीत. When and when the bacterial cell encounter substrate within the media, it induces the production of enzyme. So these are the adaptive enzymes. Substrate binding site कशा आहेत त्यानुसार ते स्वतःला मॉडिफाय पण करतात, मॉडिफायेबल असतात, म्हणून त्यांना अडॅप्टिव्ह एन्झाईम सुद्धा म्हणायचं. एक्झाम्पल सांगायचं झालं तर ऑपेरॉन मॉडेलचं एक्झाम्पल सांगता येईल. दिस ऑपेरॉन मॉडेल पर्टिक्युलरली, व्हॉट इज ऑपेरॉन? इट इज द क्लस्टर ऑफ जीन having similar function. Okay, cluster of gene having similar function. Example आपण lactose operon च देऊया. Lactose operon is used for utilization of disaccharide lactose, and this lactose operon induces 3 genes or 3 enzymes: LAC-Z, LAC-Y or LAC-A. So that induces 3 different enzymes. So induced enzymes acts as a switch for on and off of the operon model. Okay, so such enzymes are used to break down cell component or break down the complex material within the cell. So these are the inducible enzymes. Now last point is constitutive enzyme. These constitutive enzymes are the enzymes that are constantly produced or are naturally produced. Constantly, naturally produced within the cell, no doubt. But they are produced irrespective of the substrate. What is the meaning of this irrespective of the substrate? Means whether there is presence or absence of substrate, or whether the concentration of substrate is high or low. So they are constantly produced by cell naturally, irrespective of the concentration of substrate or regardless of the physiological condition of the media. Whatever may be the environmental condition, whatever may be the physiological condition, these enzymes are produced constantly, naturally, as they are having role in maintaining cellular processes or they maintain the cellular structure. So these are the 4 types of enzyme. Hope you understand all the types. If you are having any doubts in this video, you may note it in comment section or you may directly ask me personally too. So be prepared, study hard and prepare your notes. You can use these points as your notes. Thank you for watching the video.